So good afternoon, my dear friends. 28 have joined. People are joining. We have to wait for 2 minutes. We have engaged 4 lectures in this week. This is 5th, and probably tomorrow also we are going to engage the lecture, mostly. So I think tomorrow we shall finish off this chapter, that is gyroscope. So let me check the syllabus. In gyroscope we have got, in case of gyroscope, we have got basically aeroplane, numericals on aeroplane and numericals on ship. Okay, we are going to investigate effect of gyroscopic couple on ships, SHIP. Okay, that is what happens to ship when it takes left and right turn. In addition, it has got pitching, up and down motion, that we shall see today, isn't it? Things will be very similar as in case of aeroplane, when ship takes left or right turn. But in addition to this, we have got the up and down motion of the ship. So that we are going to investigate today. Okay. But remember that it will be case of aeroplane, or this will be a case of ship. The basic logic, I'm sorry, the basic logic is going to remain same. And what is our logic? Our logic is all about curling our fingers in the direction of rotation, isn't it? This is the first step. What do? We curl or bend our fingers in the direction of spinning that we have done yesterday. So in that state, the thumb is going to indicate the spinning vector. What do we do next to this? If the aeroplane takes left turn, accordingly we have to rotate the spinning vector through 90 degrees, isn't it? Suppose the direction of spinning is anti-clockwise, like this. The direction of the spinning is anti-clockwise. Then we have bent the fingers naturally in that direction, anti-clockwise direction. The thumb shows the spinning vector. This is the first step. Then the second step, if the aeroplane takes right turn, then what is to be done? The spinning vector is to be rotated through 90 degrees. Now, the fingers are going to indicate the direction of active couple. The last step is to assume direction of reactive couple opposite to this, means this way. This will be the direction of the reactive gyroscopic couple. Effect, yes, this is my front, this is my tail for aeroplane. The effect of reactive couple is to cause nose or front to go down and the tail will be up likewise. Accordingly, we have studied 4 different cases as per the sense of rotation and whether the turning is left or right. This we have done. However, the critical part was like this. Things will be perfectly all right when the direction of spinning is anti-clockwise. isn't it? So when the direction is anti-clockwise, you can take right turn or left turn, isn't it? Now, when the direction is changed to clockwise, if the spinning is now clockwise, then obviously this will be the curling of fingers. This will be the curling of fingers, isn't it? So this is the first step. Curl the fingers to show clockwise direction, isn't it? Now the spinning vector is shown by the thumb, that side, right side, my right side. Now, come back to the first case. Anti-clockwise, right turn. Anti-clockwise, right turn. This was anti-clockwise and right turn. Now, this case is clockwise, right turn. The difference in case 1 and case 2 is like this. In both cases, the direction is changed. Similarity is in case 1 as well as case 2, the turning is towards right. Difference is sense of spinning. Similarity is right turning both cases. So remember that turning to the right with anti-clockwise rotation was done like this. Was done like this. Same should be the turning action for clockwise rotation. You should not forget this. Case 2, spinning is changed to clockwise, turning is right side, as was the case 1. In case 1, this was the turning. Same should be followed for second case, because second case is also right turn, only sense of spinning is clockwise. So in case 2, clockwise is spinning, right turn should be taken like this. Right turn should be taken like this. You don't have to forget this. Suppose, third case, anti-clockwise rotation and its left turn. Anti-clockwise rotation, left turn. In case 4, difference will be sense of spinning. Similarity will be left turn. So remember that anti-clockwise left turn is like this. Same should be the turning for clockwise rotation. Again, I repeat, case 3, anti-clockwise left turn. This is left turn. Same should be the turning for clockwise spinning. So accordingly, this is my clockwise. I am taking left turn. In case 3, this was the left turn. In case 4 again, sense of the turning should be remaining same. This must be remembered. The same thing is applicable to a ship taking left turn, ship taking right turn, ship moving up, ship moving down. Deliberately, intentionally, I have repeated this logic because definitely you may get confused while finding out the reactive gyroscopic couple when ship moves upwards and downwards, in particularly for clockwise spinning. Everything is all right. Everything will be all right for anti-clockwise spinning. But there is possibility of slight confusion in case of clockwise spinning. That's why I have repeated this. So just remember that anti-clockwise spinning or clockwise spinning, the manner of turning will be same, whether it is right or left. So anti-clockwise right turn, clockwise right turn. Anti-clockwise left turn, clockwise in the same manner. This is to be remembered. Okay. With this, let me share my presentation. I think the number is very low, only 50. So present now, window. Share. Let me expand this. Now, the title is Gyroscopic Effect on Ships. So please go through the diagram. In case of aeroplane, the front end is also called as nose. Likewise, in case of ships, different terms are like this. The front end of the ship is called as BOW, bow, which is written here. So just try to remember or note down. The front end of the ship is called as bow. The rear end is called as stern or aft. Let's call it STERN, stern. Front is bow, rear is stern. Okay. Similarly, when you look from rear, the left side is called as port and the right side is called as star. So these terms are necessary. You must remember in this fashion different terms, isn't it? So four terms are: bow is front end of ship, stern is rear end. When you look from rear side, the left side is port and the right side is star. Okay. Next to this, different motions of ship are like this. When you look in the upper view, top view, you have got left turn or right turn, isn't it? Turning to the left, turning to the right. This phenomena or happening is similar to aeroplane. Are you getting my point? You may replace this top view of the ship by aeroplane. We have discussed aeroplane taking right turn or left turn. We have seen the effect also. The effect, reactive gyroscopic couple, will cause either nose to go down or nose to move up. That we have seen. Accordingly, when the ship is taking turn left or right, depending upon the sense of rotation, the bow will be coming up or going down. That is simple to imagine now. Okay. So left right is the first type of motion, that is called as steering. We steer our vehicle. That's why it is called as steering. What is steering? Steering is all about taking left turn or right turn, isn't it? So that is simple to understand. Steering means taking left turn or right turn. The second motion, seen in front view, is called as pitching. So what is pitching? Pitching is up and down motion of bow Bow means front and stern, which is rear. So pitching is up and down of bow and stern about transverse axis. Transverse axis in vertical plane. Transverse axis in vertical plane. So this is the transverse axis in vertical plane. So in simple words, up and down motion of bow is called as pitching. So obviously that will be in front view. The third motion is called as rolling. What is rolling? Rolling is up and down of port and starboard. Rolling is up and down of port and starboard. Accordingly, we have got main two cases. The numericals will be on either ship taking left or right turn, or it will be on pitching. The method remains same. Again, it may be steering, it may be pitching. What we have to understand is, in all these cases, firstly, arrange the fingers according to the sense of rotation, clockwise or anti-clockwise. In fact, anti-clockwise or clockwise. Secondly, focus on the spinning vector shown by the thumb. Now, I should not explain the turning effect, left, right, that is known to you. What we have to understand is the spinning vector to be rotated through 90 degrees for up and down motion of bow. Let me stop my screen so that you can focus on my video. The steering of the ship. The steering of the ship is clear to you. I should not explain. Steering means look from top and the ship to take left turn or right turn. We can imagine that. It's a matter of replacing the aeroplane and in fact replace the ship by aeroplane. And the same thing is to be done. Now I am more concerned about the effect of gyroscopic couple, effect of reactive gyroscopic couple when ship is pitching. Imagine that this is a ship. Okay. Now, pitching is all about either upward motion or downward motion. Pitching is all about upward motion or downward motion, like this. This is called as pitching, isn't it? Now let's imagine that the rotor is spinning in anti-clockwise direction. Rotor is spinning in anti-clockwise direction. I will just keep aside the ship away from the fingers. Okay, so the direction of spinning is anti-clockwise, and this is my spinning vector shown by the thumb. So let's say that the pitching is upwards. Because see, in case of steering or turning, it may be either left or right. The turning may be either left or right. Similarly, the pitching may be upwards or downwards. Let's say that first case is anti-clockwise spinning and upward motion of the ship. Pitching is upwards. Pitching is upwards. So what I will do? I will arrange the fingers in the anti-clockwise direction. This is the spinning vector. Since pitching is upwards, what I will do? I will turn the spinning vector upwards through 90 degrees. to 90 degrees. Now, the fingers will indicate what? The fingers will indicate direction of active couple. Direction of active couple. What do we want? We want effect on the ship due to pitching, upward motion. So remember that all the time by rotating the spinning vector in the direction of motion, we get firstly the active gyroscopic couple, its sense. Okay, but remember that we have to assume opposite to this, which is reactive couple. So remember that reactive couple will be opposite to this. For getting my point. So the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple will be opposite to this, means this will be the sense of reactive couple. It will cause this type of motion. Your front end will be towards the right. Isn't it? Now see, let's go back to right turn or left turn in case of aeroplane or ship. In case of aeroplane or ship which is taking left turn or right turn, what happened? The reactive couple caused either front end to go down or front end to go up. This was the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple due to turning. Are you getting my point? Now, due to pitching in case of ships, the effect will be go to the right or go to the left. Go to the right or go to the left. Why? Because upward motion. So upward motion. So this was the effect of, this is the direction of active couple, isn't it? So opposite to that will be in this fashion. So this is the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple. Are you getting my point? Similarly, if pitching is downwards, what we will do? We have again the same thing, fingers showing anti-clockwise rotation and spinning vector. So since pitching is downwards, what I will do? I will turn the finger in this direction. So this will be giving you direction of active couple. Reactive couple will be opposite. Things are perfectly all right when the spinning is anti-clockwise. Now, when the spinning is when the spinning is clockwise, okay, when the spinning is clockwise and the turning is same, means this is case 1, spinning anti-clockwise, turning is upwards. So what do? We turn the thumb in this fashion. We turn the fingers upwards. Keep in mind that if the sense of spinning is opposite, but if turning is same, upwards, in the same fashion should your thumb move. Recall, in case of aeroplane, what did we do? What do we do? This is anti-clockwise and right turn. Anti-clockwise right turn. Same should be the turning for clockwise spinning and right turn. Anti-clockwise right turn. So clockwise right turn, in that manner the turn is to be taken. This way, this way. Similarly now, anti-clockwise upwards. This was the case. This was the case, that is clockwise turning. Same should be done for clockwise spinning and upward motion. Remember. So case 1 is anti-clockwise upwards. This is the turning. Same should be done for clockwise spinning and upwards. I am repeating many times because this is a bit confusing. So my case 1 is Anti-clockwise spinning upwards. So I have turned in clockwise in vertical plane. Now, clockwise spinning, I am taking right turn. What should be my methodology? This should be my methodology for upward, that is pitching. So, clockwise spinning, I have turned in vertical plane in clockwise manner. Same should be the manner. So remember that this is the direction of active couple. Okay, I think I have repeated many times. Turning should be in the same manner. Okay, so let me share my screen. Let me go back to the screen. So with this background now, let's deal with the cases one by one. Let me expand. Now see, this is self-explanatory. Just go through the slide and try to understand. This is similar to a ship. This is similar, very much similar to a ship. So self-explanatory, because we have discussed many times yesterday, today also, many times I have repeated, isn't it? So the rotor is turning anti-clockwise, taking right turn. So accordingly, focus on this. The fingers are showing anti-clockwise rotation. This is the spinning vector. So let tip of the thumb take right turn means this fashion. You can demonstrate, you can do it. You can also do it like this so that you will get new orientation of the fingers. So this will be active couple. Reactive will be opposite to this. So this opposite reactive gyroscopic couple, this sense is shown exaggerated like this. This will cause bow to go down and stern to go up. You're getting my point. This has been explained many times. Case 2. Notice case 2. Anti-clockwise rotation of the rotor. Ship taking left turn. Remember that things are quite confusing when you study at your pace, at your place. Pace and place. We will digest everything when we are discussing. But when you will be alone and studying the things, there are chances of getting confused, isn't it? So be attentive. A rotor rotating anti-clockwise, then ship steers to the left. So again, anti-clockwise means same is the case. Left means look from top and take left. Remember that the ship is steering to the left. So if you place yourself over here, if you place yourself over here, it is likely that you read this as taking a right turn. That's what I said. Confusion may be there at your place when you study it alone. Because with this as direction of observer, you will assume that no, this is taking right turn, and this is how confusion arises at later stage. Today it will be everything will be all right because we are discussing. But when you sit at your place with your book or notebook alone, then so many queries will be flashing in your mind. Remember that for staring to the left or right, you should be looking from heaven. You should be looking from heaven and not from descent. That is very important. With this as observer, this is meant for spinning. The observer is to visualize the spinning itself, nothing else. Steering, for steering, this should not be the appropriate place of observer. It should be from heaven. Okay, so from heaven, you will read it perfectly what is being happened. Okay, turning to the left. Accordingly, this will be the direction of the active couple. Opposite to that will be direction of the reactive couple. This is self-explanatory. Confusion number 1. Clockwise, taking right turn. This was the right turn. Same will be the sense for the third case, clockwise. This should be like this only. Okay. In the third case, see, in this way, thumbs are placed. Thumb is placed, fingers are placed. Okay. Case 4, left turn. Remember that the case 2, left turn is like this. So for case 4 also, this is the position of the thumb. This is left. This will be also left like this. And this we have discussed. This is all about the steering. Now pitching. Gyroscopic effect on ship during pitching. Pitching of ship is the cycling up and down of bow and stern, vertical plane about transverse axis. Now, what is the case? When rotor is rotating anti-clockwise, ship pitches upwards. No confusion at all. No scope for confusion for anti-clockwise spinning. Okay. Now see, this we have discussed. I'm sorry, anti-clockwise rotation and pitching is upwards, so upwards. This will be active, reactive will be opposite to that. Accordingly, this is the reactive couple. Reactive couple. Okay. The effect of reactive couple is to turn the ship towards star or right side. The ship is made to turn towards the right. Okay. Second case, rotor rotates anti-clockwise, but remember that upwards means this should be the case. When you change the direction of spinning from anti to clockwise to clockwise, your thumb should be moving clockwise in vertical plane like this. Similarly, in the second case, ship pitches downwards, so this is downwards. For clockwise rotation also, in the same manner, that is in anti-clockwise direction, should be your thumb moving. So let's deal with this case first. Rotor rotates anti-clockwise, ship pitches downwards. It's simple to imagine. This is orientation. So rotate this through 90 degrees. So opposite to this will be the reactive gyroscopic couple. The effect of reactive gyroscopic couple is to turn the ship towards forward or left side. Now, when rotor rotates clockwise and ship pitches upwards, anti-clockwise and upwards. Remember that for upward pitching, in case 1, in clockwise direction in vertical plane, the thumb was moving. Same should be done. It should be clockwise only because I have already discussed that. Clockwise in vertical plane is upward. So clockwise in vertical plane like this. So when the rotor rotates clockwise, ship pitches upwards means this will be the sense. So this is active couple, reactive will be like this in this fashion. This is reactive, this is like this. The last one is when the rotor rotates clockwise, ship pitches downwards. Downward means case 2. Anti-clockwise should be the manner in which the thumb is to be moved in vertical plane. So case 4 downward means see. This is the orientation of the thumb and fingers. Anti-clockwise means turning it like this. Remember that ship is pitching downwards, but thumb is going in this fashion. The things are very much similar to what I said in case of steering. This is a case of right steering, but for the observer, it will appear as left. And this has happened because this should not be the direction of observer for steering. You must be in heaven for observing this. From top, this is to be observed. And the same thing has happened in case of clockwise upwards, clockwise downwards. I think this much is sufficient for today. We shall stop today. Let me stop the screen. And the last thing is to share with you the attendance. Now see, what I'm doing is I'm going through the write-ups and making few changes. Okay. I've started checking your write-up, the master copy. And once that is done, I will disseminate to all. I'm making few changes in all the write-ups. That's why it's taking a lot of time. And ultimately, what you have to do, you have to write simply the observations and results. So that will take not more than 30 minutes. So once I finish my task, then I will give it to you. You have to just enter manually the results and, so to say, the observations. That's all. Thank you very much. This is my attendance link. Please fill in within 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Enjoy.